This video explores the dependence of natural resource and environmental management on accurate instrumental data. The instruments that will be highlighted were used for various field exercises conducted by the Center for Resource Management and Environmental Studies in 2018 in Belize, which is a relatively small developing state. Before we explore the subject, let's define accuracy. Accuracy may be defined as the condition or quality of correctness or a measure of the true value. Let's listen to CERMES director, Dr. Adrian Cashman, as he explains what accuracy is.
So accuracy is, if you like, the forerunner for confidence in it. But it also links into the method that you are using as well. So not only do you have to be accurate, but the method has to be appropriate to what you're measuring.
Now for the instruments. The project team utilized the Global Positioning System, clinometer, flow meter, and Leica level and staff for data collection. GPS is integral for locating any project area for mapping, monitoring, and boundary demarcation. Its use extends the position of key occurrences and significant changes over time. The clinometer is used to measure the elevation of slopes and height of objects. It was used to help determine the heights of trees for the calculation of the carbon sequestration potential of a stand of trees. The Leica level and staff are included in environmental management for accurate acquisition of vertical elevation. Events such as beach profiling require this information to inform adaptation measures and timing. Let us hear from Dr. Leonard Nurse, a senior lecturer at CERMES, as he speaks to the relevance of accurate data in the designing of coastal protection structures.
Accuracy is important in helping you to design both the type and the quality and quantity of adaptation measures that you want to put in place. So for example, if sea level is rising at half of a meter per decade, you don't necessarily have to build a 10-meter high breakwater in 5 years' time. So if you know the rate at which sea level is rising, you may be able to allocate scarce resources to locations which are far more vulnerable. And in time, as sea level continues to threaten a particular location, you can then more accurately determine the timing.
The flow meter is used to capture streamflow data such as velocity and discharge, which is important in the management of water resources such as abstraction and allocation. Accurate discharge data is also important in the design and construction of engineering infrastructure such as bridges and roads. Belize's spatial and financial limitations put a greater demand on the collection of highly accurate data, which is needed to better manage the country's natural resources and environment. As you would recall, highly accurate data collected using the GPS, like a level and staff, clinometer, and flow meter, can aid natural resource and environmental management. With accurate data, changes such as beach erosion and accretion can be tracked over time so that responses are designed and timed effectively and efficiently. Let's listen to Dr. Nurse again as he talks about the importance of accurate data in planning.
It is important in helping to guide effective use of the same scarce resources. Poor design of adaptation measures can come as a result of poor data. So if your data is not reliable and you're using that to do engineering design or to implement measures to combat a threat, and it need not necessarily have anything to do with climate change. It could be any environmental threat, but you need, to the extent that the measurement is reliable and verifiable, you need that because it helps with the timing and the management of scarce resources.
Measuring tree heights will aid in determining climate change mitigation contribution from forest reserves and having accurate stream flow data will help in the allocation of water and guide infrastructural design. Here is a final word on accuracy from Dr. Adrian Cashman.
Your accuracy depends on also what you're doing, right? So it's not, you can't just say, well, make blanket statements about it. You have to have something about what it is you're measuring, how you're measuring it, the likely errors that are there, and what can you do to prevent or correct them.